And we have just learned that Jaden Zachary is not the starting lineup for the Eagles. He is out with an ankle ailment. Don't expect him to miss that much time, but will be an interesting development for BC to see how they can adjust with Mason Madsen now in their backcourt as you look at Zachary on the Eagles bench. First time he's missed a start in his 45-game BC career. We are off and running. Great to have you with us. DeMar Langford with his brother Makai Ashton-Langford. He has the ball. TJ Bickerstaff. Eagles in their throwback jerseys as you look at their starting lineup. Makai Ashton-Langford milking the shot clock. Mason Madsen, the Cincinnati transfer. Fade away for two. They're going to need some offense for them to be successful.
Well, they're going to need offense from somebody. Somebody's going to have to step up here. But that first possession, John, I think is how they want to play all night. They're going to play deep into the shot clock. They want to lower the possessions of this in this game because there's no way their offense can compete with Virginia Tech's.
Virginia Tech is so disciplined as there's a deep three by Pedulla rimming out. Basili with the rebound, and he's been a revelation for them, a huge part of their 11-1 start. Transfer from Wright State, trying to back in the hook shot as it rolls home. And Basili, as Mike Young calls him, a throwback. What does he mean by that?
Well, he can do a lot of different things. He's an unbelievable combination of skill and physicality. He can play the finesse game, but as he shows you there, he can post you up. He can go to that jump hook. The versatility of Virginia Tech's two bigs, Mutz and Basili, is really the differentiator for this team.
Deep three by Makai Ashton-Langford is off the line. Yeah, good point, Chris. And they only turn the ball over 9 times. That's the least amount in the nation. It's amazing how well they are coached and how disciplined they are. Screen by Justin Mutz. Pedulla works off of it. He is nifty off the bounce.
He's having a heck of a year. To me right now, he's the player of the year in the ACC. Now, Isaiah Wong is making a real strong push, but the year that Sean Pedulla is having, he's fearless.
Also, 48 assists and 18 turnovers, and there's a turnover for the Eagles as Ashton-Langford stepped out of bounds.
And I said it in the open, like Mike Young is doing things with Sean Pedulla and allowing Sean Pedulla to do things that he has never allowed point guards to do. He's posting them up. Mike was saying before the game, he said, look, Sean's going to take a couple shots that are going to make you scratch your head, but you kind of have to live with that stuff because he does other things just off of instinct that makes this team go.
He's cranked up his scoring, plus 11 from last year. A steal by Madsen. Hunter Couture throws the ball away, a rare miscue. Madsen had 3 three-pointers, and the Eagles lost to Villanova this month, and that goes out of bounds off of TJ Bickerstaff. Earl Grant trying to build the culture. Talks a lot about gritty and not pretty. That's his mantra at BC. They like to muck the game up, and Mike Young knows full bore about that. Jaden Zachary, 2.5 minutes off the bench after the ankle ailment. It's good news for the Eagles to get him in the lineup. Basili with a misfire. Here comes Ashton-Langford. BC's most effective, Chris, when they don't attempt 15 three-pointers. Their record is 3-1 when they take less than 15. But here's a three by C.J. Pena and an air ball. Loose ball for T.J. Bickerstaff. Awkward move, but an effective shot.
And there's a reason why they don't take that many threes. They can't shoot them, but they want to play inside out. Look, it's been a struggle. I mean, their offensive numbers are not good. They are near the bottom nationally, not even just in this league. And there's a reason. I mean, they've had a lot of injuries, guys in and out of the lineup.
They're only 28% from three-point range. Steal by Hunter Couture. Couture put on a clinic at the ACC tournament last year in the open floor, but a travel called against the Hokies.
The one thing, though, is BC has played Virginia Tech well, particularly in this building. Now, last year it was James Karnick who had his way inside, but they were able to get Virginia Tech into some foul trouble. And like you said, they are physical. I mean, that's kind of who they've had to be because it is a hard time scoring. They're going to play low possession, a physical game. Did you use the word muck? Did you say they muck it up?
I said they muck it up. That could be a hockey term as well. Grinders. Familiar with that from your Army days?
Absolutely. You could use the term muck in a lot of different contexts.
Yes, you could. We might have to experiment with that, but we're in our first media timeout. 4-4 game to start.
With the award-winning Geico mobile app, our
Bill
customer
has joined the call.
Hey, Bill, we're just...
Hi, guys. Do we have Julia on the line, too?
Okay,
Sorry.
Okay, we'll
The award-winning Geico app.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah. Road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
What's more intimidating when it's time to pop the question than picking out an engagement ring? Hi, I'm Hadley Perry from Perry's Diamonds and Estate Jewelry. Perry's can help ease your mind and make the process easier and more pleasant with our selection of new and vintage engagement rings from a 1/2 carat to 8 carats and 10 graduate gemologists on staff to help you find the perfect ring. Plus, our 12-month no-interest financing will make it easy to pay for as well. How can she say no when you present her a ring from Perry's, Carnegie Boulevard across from South Park Mall?
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. Treatment helped me come to terms with the issues in my life that caused me to use drugs. My friends and family made a huge difference in my recovery. I never gave up. I found my path, and I kept walking it. Find the path that works for you. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
Asking what would Pop-Tarts do is how you get from toast and jam to that's my jam. From Sunday to Sunday. So, like, what would Pop-Tarts do here? Yeah, that feels right. Crazy good.
Yeah, sure. No.
Sean Pedulla and the Virginia Tech Hokies have been fantastic, losing 55% of their scoring, Chris, but it really hasn't mattered.
No, getting Grant Basile to fill that Keve Aluma spot there was big. But, the differentiator, again, is their ability to shoot it. All five of those guys they put out there can shoot the three. They shoot, they pass, and they defend, and they really know how to play. It's a really smart basketball team that doesn't hurt itself.
That last line we showed you, trailing for just 45 minutes and 16 seconds on the season. The reason why they're ranked 21st and 20th in the coaches poll. The three by Couture, rebound snared by DeMar Langford. DeMar Langford is going to be a key player for BC in the next month. They need him to increase his scoring output as Roger Ayers calls a foul, and he's been just too inconsistent for the coaching staff's liking.
Yeah, he needs to play better. I mean, it's the fact of the matter. Like at some point, you just got to look in the mirror and say, I need to be better than I've been. He's an elite athlete with, a pro body, and he just hasn't played up to, I think, the expectation.
And an injury issue along with a lot of guys on this team, including Quinton Post, who was cleared to practice, did practice today. Maybe back in 10 days. Great feed to Basile. That was special, wasn't it? Chaz Kelly in the ball game for the Eagles. He's a freshman guard. He had 10 points at Nebraska in a loss in the ACC Big Ten Challenge. Kelly, the fadeaway. Butts over the top, tips it to Pedulla. They're plus 2.5 on the rebounding edge all season. Justin Mutz, candidate for ACC Player of the Year, punched away by Jaden Zachary.
You know, these bigs will pick and pop, but off this screening action, they could also roll. And how about that feed? The tag guy comes over late, Jaden Zachary, and just a nice find. And that's where, you know, Pedulla's going to find you. He will find you. Just got to have a pair of ready hands.
Mike Young said he's crazy. I said, crazy in a good way? He said, yes. He's crazy because he's a basketball gym rat. He eats, drinks, and sleeps it. And they love his intensity. Zachary tries to back in with the fadeaway, and he connects. Jaden Zachary leading the Eagles with 11.3 points per outing.
And putting him on the block there.
And a steal, taking it away from MJ Collins. The dump off to Pena, nicely done by Zachary and Pena in transition.
Well, they told us they didn't start him because of his ankle. I have to tell you, I've seen a lot of bad ankles. Jaden Zachary looks pretty healthy on that bad ankle.
He does. Pedulla knifes through the lane. Good block on Kidd. Then Kidd, the Clemson transfer.
Here's his post-up, giving Sean Pedulla a little taste of his own medicine. He's got about 1.5 inches on him. And then a nice read here, good anticipation. If BC can get some of this stuff. Again, Virginia Tech doesn't turn it over a lot, but get some of that stuff in the open floor to help your offense.
Justin Mutz, outstanding on the baseline. So much body control. He had 27 against North Carolina in their victories, averaging 13 points, 8 rebounds, shooting 62%. Pena launches. Pena scored nearly 1,600 points at NAIA and Division II. Went to 2 different schools before coming to Chestnut Hill. And another steal. Here come the Eagles. Ashton-Langford transition, and he converts. BC grabs the 2-point lead. It's 4 turnovers, Chris, for the Hokies.
That's a team that's 3rd best nationally in not turning it over. So out of character. And here's another one.
Zachary with some numbers. Kelly eyes the 3. Couture, that was dicey as he lands hard.
And the thing with the turnovers, John, is it breathes life into an offense that needs life. And that's just, just a silly turnover there. Kind of you're driving into traffic. And it's good for a guy like Makai Ashton-Langford to see the ball go in. Another guy who it's been a slow start to the year.
It has been, and averaging 10.5 points. That's 2nd on the team. It gives you an idea of how BC's offense has been slow to develop. Providence transfer. Kidd in the post for Mutz. He'll convert that all night. Lynn Kidd and Elijah Poteet are combining for 10 points and 6 rebounds for Mike Young. He says that's an underrated aspect of why we're 11-1. Those 2 guys, both of them transfers.
And they give them a different look at that big. They get a little more physical, not as skilled as Basili and Mutz.
How about Kelly? And Tamar Langford grabs the loose ball. Eagles 0 for 5 from 3. Pena make it 0 for 6, and MJ Collins, a long glider. Mutz feasting on the baseline.
Oh.
Man, 6 straight points for Justin Mutz. What a touch. Mike Young says he's good for 3 buckets a night. You don't know where it's coming from. He sees the court so well. Eagles draining the clock with Zachary. The offer continues from distance. Eagles shooting 38%. Butts go to the hot hand. Here's Pedulla. You like what BC's doing defensively? Collins gets cut off by Kelly. Good possession by the Eagles D. There's an air ball.
Very good. They got athletic bodies, and they are physical, doing a nice job staying in front of the basketball.
Kelly again. Too quick.
It's not a good shot. And he passed up a wide open one on the last possession in the half court. And that one was, more contested, and it was early.
That's a freshman still developing. Forced into some minutes with Donald Hand out for the year with a torn ACL. Another highly touted freshman. But Mutz, baseline, delivers.
He is tough on that block because he's a really good passer and a willing passer. And so you're not going to double him down there, and he's got really good footwork and a nice soft touch.
They're riding a 6-0 run. He has 8 points. Justin Mutz does.
He's as tough a matchup as there is in this league. He's also a podcast host. It's called the Justin Mutz Show. He's putting on a show in the early going of this half.
Geico has been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than the buffalo wing's been around. Lips are burning.
Geico. Over 85 years of savings and service.
'Tis the season to switch to Verizon. It's your last chance to get our best deal of the year.
Tis?
Tis.
This holiday season, Verizon gives you the new iPhone 14 Pro that's in stock now. Plus Apple Watch SE, iPad, and Beats Fit Pro. All on us. Don't miss out. Verizon.
Since being the first to make wipers over a century ago, Trico has protected drivers in all kinds of weather. Torrential downpours, gale force winds, wintry blasts, even when it's raining cats and dogs. Hey, who came up with that phrase anyway? Just imagine if it actually started... All right. No matter what the conditions, Trico wipers maintain maximum windshield contact. For safe, clear driving visibility, be prepared for whatever Mother Nature throws at you with Trico wiper blades. Available at these retailers.
Dove invited women who wanted their damaged hair trimmed, but we locked away all the scissors.
This is not cute.
I just want to be able to cut the damage.
And we asked them to try Dove Intensive Repair instead.
I'll have to see it to believe it.
Dove actually stops up to 98% of daily hair damage. So, still need that trim?
Wow. Stop it.
It feels happier. I'm actually shocked. I don't need a haircut.
Don't trim daily damage. Stop it with Dove.
Let's go. Mom, let me see your phone.
Foul too big. What?
If you do what feels right, then own your style. Phillips One Blade. Your style made simple. There's always a way to make life better.
Not only is Hokies senior Justin Mutz one of the best players in the ACC, he's also engaged in giving back to those in his community. He recently visited the West End Center for Youth in Roanoke to host clinics while mentoring some of the young people. By the way, Mutz has already earned a bachelor's degree and 2 masters, currently enrolled in human developmental studies, a second undergrad program. Impressive young man. And we thank WSLS in Roanoke, Virginia, for sharing that story. And who knew he's also a podcast host?
He's as impressive a young man as you will meet or talk to. I do a radio show on Sirius XM on ACC radio called ACC Today, and we had Justin on, and we were talking about his podcast, and he's had some of his teammates on. He said, I'm efforting to get Mike Young on the show. I said, you can't get your head coach on the show? He won't come on?
What is that about? Just walk down the hall. Eagles missed some high percentage shots, and that has been the tone of the evening. They're shooting 29%. 41% as a team entering this one. Pedulla gets doubled. Swarming defense by BC. Coming up next, we'll take you to Tallahassee for the Seminoles hosting Notre Dame. It's the final game before the holiday break for these two teams. Miss it on ACC Network. All right, you've watched almost 12 minutes of this one. What are your impressions?
I think BC's defense has kept them in this, as well as Virginia Tech's turnovers, and obviously the two are connected. Virginia Tech's had to work on that end.
Both teams cold from 3, a combined 0 for 14. Back in by Devin McGlockton. He's provided a boost of offense for Earl Grant's squad, but not that time. Oh, the bump by Zachary on Pedulla. High entry pass to Poti. Open 3 for Maddox, and he nailed it.
And that's why they're tough, because all 5 of those guys out there can shoot it, and actually Maddox has been the worst of the 5. Only shoot 27% on the season from 3, but it's in there.
That's his 11th three-pointer of the season. He's 40% from the field. Mason Madsen, a pretty good look. Eagles keep it alive with a board. Madsen doubled this time. Roger Ayers calls a foul on Darius Maddox.
Darius Maddox has progressively gotten better. A guy who played 35 minutes total his freshman year. It's been an old school progression. Made an emergence last year off of the bench, a starter now for 3. Boom.
Geico has been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than the buffalo wing's been around. Lips are burning.
Geico. Over 85 years of savings and service.
'Tis the season to switch to Verizon. It's your last chance to get our best deal of the year.
Tis?
Tis.
This holiday season, Verizon gives you the new iPhone 14 Pro that's in stock now. Plus Apple Watch SE, iPad, and Beats Fit Pro, all on us. Don't miss out. Verizon.
How do I do it all? With a little help. And to support my family's immune health, I choose Airborne. Unlike some others, Airborne gives you vitamin C and so much more. It's an 8-in-1 immune support formula. Airborne. Do more.
Since being the first to make wipers over a century ago, Trico has protected drivers in all kinds of weather. Torrential downpours, gale force winds, wintry blasts, even when it's raining cats and dogs. Hey, who came up with that phrase anyway? Just imagine if it actually started... All right. No matter what the conditions, Trico wipers maintain maximum windshield contact. For safe, clear driving visibility, be prepared for whatever Mother Nature throws at you with Trico wiper blades. Available at these retailers.
Let's go. Mom, let me see your phone.
Power. Let's go.
You didn't come to work out. You came to outwork. Let's get it.
Yo,
Boom. Come on, you got this. Everyday man's on the
Hey,
block.
no challenge, no change.
The ting goes. Let's go.
Get $400 off Peloton packages. Terms apply.
Foul too big. What?
Hi, this is CJ Pena. This is Quinton Post of the Boston College Eagles, wishing you and your loved ones a very Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season.
Quinton Post is going to be a guy that BC needs, and he may come back for the Syracuse game at the JMA Wilder Dome on December 31st. Good news for the Eagles. He is back practicing, and for his numbers, Chris Pedulla, he was a big presence.
Well, they just need more bodies, you know, like if you're Earl Grant, you're playing about 7 guys. So to have that obviously that size, but, you know, another quality player in your lineup, they need it.
And it's difficult. You made a good observation during our break. They play good defense, but that doesn't necessarily turn into beneficial offense.
They don't get rewarded on the other end. And I mean, that can weigh on you. It just can weigh on you mentally.
Virginia Tech, a 9-0 run. End up by Couture to Maddox, hounded by Ashton-Langford. Almost got away. And we have a little gift for you starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Christmas morning. Celebrate the day and the holiday season with the ACC mascots. All starts at 7 Eastern and runs every hour through 2 o'clock. Just our way of saying thanks to you, our viewers. Baldwin will be part of that.
What will the mascots be doing? That's a very vague description of what the gift is.
I love the tease. We are flummoxed by it. We're just going to have to watch on Christmas morning. Have they ever been on your show?
The mascots?
Yes.
They're not supposed to speak, John. That's rule number 1 in mascot school. Don't talk.
Well, if anyone could get a mascot to talk, it would be Spatola. Undercover. That would be quite a breaking news story. Maddox rims it out. Poteet.
Tell you what, though, what we have just done for that holiday special, mascot special, has been much more effective than the promo you read. I mean, we're really selling this thing. Tune in, folks. Baldwin will be there.
Baldwin agrees. Put the talons up. What's your favorite mascot?
Oh, don't do that. Baldwin. The one who's in the building.
Oh, see, you don't have to do that. I mean, you can, and I'm sure Baldwin appreciates it, but that is a tough question. I'll put you on the spot. You know what your favorite mascot is. It's your alma mater.
No question. But we are on the ACC network. I didn't want to, go outside of the family here.
It's good. Good political move on your part. Never hurt anybody. 8-point lead by the Hokies, the largest of the game. DeMar Langford, a double team on him, and McGlockton follows up with an N1 situation. Maybe what the doctor ordered for BC?
Yeah. And a nice interior pass. Good strong roll there, and one of those sequence of events that you're like, all right, we got a bucket out of that, but again, they did a nice job moving the basketball, getting that movement. They just haven't been rewarded with a finish at the end of it.
Some anxious moments for that man, Earl Grant. They had a 6-minute and 40-second scoring drought. Just halted. Glockton, 18 minutes off the bench, 7 points and 5 rebounds. Pedulla, the up and under. Mutz. He's relentless. Maddox can't convert. They missed 3 bunnies, and McGlockton pulls it down.
There you saw Pedulla on the block, though.
You love that, don't you?
I love it.
Langford. He's industrious off the offensive glass. Second chance points. When's the last time you saw a point guard on the block?
Mark Jackson, 25-second back down. No, they kind of found it organically. You know, it was something that Pedulla liked to do, and they were creating stuff off of it. And so Mike Young has really gone to it as Maddox buries a mid-range there.
Darius Maddox, hero in the ACC tournament last year with his buzzer beater against Clemson in overtime. Ashton-Langford hits the three. That's the first three of the night for BC in 11 attempts. Earl Grant told me he thought it would be a 65 possession game. Mike Young said he thought it would be fewer than that. Both teams similar styles. Pedulla and a foul.
Langford brothers getting BC back into this game. BC's done a nice job in the offensive glass, kept some possessions alive, and then Makai Ashton-Langford here knocking down that first three ball of the game. And a guy, again, has not shot it well like most of this team. Only 4 of 25 from three coming into this one.
And Bazili back in the ball game for the Hokies along with Lynn Kidd. And BC gets freshman Prince Aligbe. Aligbe has been injury plagued, but he excelled in his first game against Cornell, won the game with a buzzer beater for the Eagles on November 7th. 4-star recruit, appearing in his 7th game. 6 points, 3.5 boards. Langford doubled by Kidd and Couture. Aligbe thought about a three. Ooh, Kidd, the crash. Roger Ayers calls the Eagles' T.J. Bickerstaff for a foul.
Comes flying out of nowhere. I don't know. I mean, he kind of stuck his hand in there. He may have gotten him with his lower body. It looked worse than it did in the replay.
What a turnover by Virginia Tech. Very uncharacteristic for Mike Young. Preaching patience on the offensive end, but they've turned it over 6 times. They average only 9, a nation best figure. They lead BC by 4.
With the award-winning Geico mobile app, our
Bill
customer
has joined the call.
Hey, Bill, we're just...
Hi, guys. Do we have Julia on the line, too?
Okay,
Sorry.
Okay, we'll
the award-winning Geico app.
'Tis the season to switch to Verizon. It's your last chance to get our best deal of the year.
Tis? They'll give you the new iPhone 14 Pro.
Amazing phone.
This holiday season, Verizon gives you the new iPhone 14 Pro that's in stock now. Plus an Apple gift like Apple Watch SE, iPad, and Beats Fit Pro. All on us. That's a value of up to $1,900. Wow! Act now. It's our best deal of the year, but it ends soon. Visit Verizon today.
Surprise! It's a new Buick.
You got me a new Buick?
Oh, and there are more gifts inside.
You got me the head-up display.
Wow! It's a massaging seat.
Okay, what next?
Alexa, turn on holiday lights.
This year, give the gift of technology in every Buick SUV.
It's the holidays. Get 3.99% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on these Buick SUV models.
Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats. Connect on a sweeter level.
Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest-lasting AA battery.
Big news.
Better.
Softer.
Yummier.
It's a quest.
Get this party started!
tonight.
I'm hosting my family for the first time.
You're hosting Christmas Eve?
Hosting? You? Yeah, hosting.
VH1 is gifting you a wildly original holiday movie. Forget about Christmas.
Think of us like your Guido godmothers.
Your fairy godmother.
With a lineup of stars ready to wreck the hall.
What's poppin', fam?
Nick? You can't get this one pregnant, Nick. Not this one.
Forget about Christmas. Premieres tonight at 8. Part of VH1's Naughty or Nice.
Welcome to a world you create, powered by the new 13th Gen Intel Core processors.
Chris Pedulla's favorite ACC mascot, Baldwin, getting down. There's some good moves right there. That's not easy to do. It's like you on the dance floor back in your Army days.
I mean, those were not great moves. Let's be honest here.
It's okay.
Mascots should be able to dance better than that.
Just trying to get in the Christmas
You're
spirit.
just trying to sell the holiday special that the ACC network's putting on
Christmas morning at 7 a.m. Yes, I am. Jaden Zachary to Bickerstaff, as this has been a grinder from the tip. Hokies have lost 3 straight to the Eagles. A league bay, nice move. And the floater is beautiful.
And he showed shot fake first and a nice little float game in the lane. It's been a physical game, John. These officials have allowed both these teams to be physical on the basketball, been able to bang cutters.
Oh, Basili, that was great. Off the bounce, getting by DeMar Langford. It's been pretty quiet, but Grant Basili, an impactful performer out of the portal. Over 50 schools were in on him. Virginia Tech lucky enough to get him. Skip the pass to League Bay. Ashton-Langford dribbled into trouble there. But a foul on the Hokies.
There's a shot from Prince of League Bay, the freshman, off a pogo stick. Grant Basili, when a League Bay shows him the shot fake, he's going to be a talented player. You know, again, I think the adjustment to the college game and you know, on a team where offense has been hard to come by, it's been a slow start for a League Bay, but he's going to be a good player.
Here he is again, off the double, but he threw it away. 7 turnover by BC. Pedulla to Mutz. Mutz slices by a League Bay.
It's just tough. So good off the dribble.
Reason why he shoots over 60%, rarely takes a bad shot.
When he's getting the matchup with 5s, you know, teams have to, as Langford knocks one down there, you know, teams have to make a decision, John, when you're playing Basili and Mutz, who you're going to put on each guy, and Mutz has gotten that matchup against the 5, and so he's been able to show that versatility. It's one of the reasons that shooting percentage is so high.
What a pass by Pedulla and the reverse lay-in by Darius Maddox. That's Virginia Tech basketball. Find the cutter. They do it so well. 4 for their last 4 from the field. The Eagles are 4 for their last 5. And a foul on Hunter Couture. Look at this pass, Chris.
You just can't stand and watch, and that's where Darius Maddox, you were saying earlier, if you're ready and you're active, Pedulla will find you. Darius Maddox, a guy, they don't run a lot of stuff for him, but he's hungry to score, and if you're hungry to score, you're going to find the ball. Cut into the basket's a good way to do that.
He called Sean Pedulla the 12-game most valuable player in the ACC. The League Bay fighting for the 50-50 ball. And it's going towards Virginia Tech, rather. ACC PM with Mark Packer, Trey Boston, and Taylor Tannenbaum. They'll talk football, but they'll also have the latest from around the conference weekdays at 4 Eastern right here on ACCN and the ESPN app.
I will say, though, on Pedulla, they've put a number of different guys on him. Jaden Zachary's done a nice job, been physical with him. Makai Ashton-Langford on him now, so they put length and size on Pedulla.
Shot clock in the waning seconds, but a foul against BC. They continue to defend well. Second foul on TJ Bickerstaff.
Only about 2 seconds to end up on the shot clock. And that official had a good angle, saw that arm of Bickerstaff from behind.
Gives you an idea of the BC feisty defense. Virginia Tech, 30 points, season low for them in the first half. That was against College of Charleston, their only loss of the season right before Thanksgiving. The Eagles, impressive on that end. It's just a matter of finding their shooting range. Silly equaling the largest lead of the first half of 8 points. And we will take a 30-second timeout. Right back at you in Chestnut Hill after this.
Welcome to the neighborhood. Now, did you know that Geico could help with your homeowner's insurance?
Cookies?
Oh, it's my mum's secret recipe.
Is there a little nutmeg in there?
It's a secret.
Is it cinnamon?
It's my mum's secret recipe.
Geico. Everyone is ready for Monday Night Football.
That's what I'm freaking talking about.
The Chargers square off against the Colts.
Timeout by Virginia Tech, holding an 8-point lead. Halftime report coming up. Both coaches' live interviews. We'll have our highlights and stats and more deep thoughts from Chris Pedulla.
Absolutely. Very deep thoughts.
I'd expect nothing less. You think Mike Young is pleased?
I think he is. He knew coming in what this game was going to be like. And BC, as we said at the top, has given Virginia Tech problems. So it's been a grind fest here in this first half.
Ashton-Langford, the runner, and Couture, the beneficiary. Is that what you're looking for?
I mean, it's a good look. Again, it's a good look. You leave a lot of time here, though.
Absolutely too much time for Virginia Tech. Skip to Maddox. League Bay. Both teams 4 from 3. Combined 2 for 21. League Bay eyes it, and he buys it at the buzzer. A good ending for the Eagles to cut the deficit to 5.
He gave a good lift
by BC.
Prince of League Bay gave them a good lift. Saw the floater a couple minutes ago, and a good way to end the half. A little momentum, physicality that Mike Young was talking about. It's why he wants Mutts to facilitate a little bit more. I thought BC did a nice job against those two guards, Pedulla and Couture, making them have to work.
Prince of League Bay hit a huge 3 to end the first half. Not this time. Punched away, though, by Makai Ashton-Langford. And Jaden Zachary does not start the second half. He didn't start the first time in his BC career. 45 games, 2.5 minutes on the bench with a ankle injury. It looked no worse for the wear. Deep 3 by Matson. Rebound by TJ Bickerstaff.
And offensive rebounding, a point that Mike Young made to us in that interview. That's now 9 offensive rebounds for BC.
League Bay, off balance, Bickerstaff cleans it up.
That's 10 offensive rebounds for BC.
TJ Bickerstaff, 4 points. He's averaging 7, and that's a number that's magnified. What a pass to Pedulla. BC only had 2 offensive rebounds, Chris, in their win against Stonehill on Wednesday night. Just 2.
Nice play design out of halftime by Virginia Tech. Nice little slice cut there from Sean Pedulla. Good pass from Mutz.
Bickerstaff called for an offensive foul by Brian O'Connell, part of this officiating crew with Roger Ayers and Matt Potter.
You know, Justin Mutz is second on Virginia Tech's team in assists. He had the pass on the other end, and then, I got him out of order here. There's the charge from Mutz, and then here's the pass. And you designed that on the chalkboard at halftime. Nice cut there by Pedulla. And Justin Mutz, a willing passer out of the post.
Hunter Couture. Chris mentioned quiet in the first half. He can go off, though, at any moment, as you saw in the ACC tournament last year when he was the tourney MVP. Mutz. And Roger Ayers says that's a foul.
You know, the other thing, too, BC's done a good job with is, you know, they found themselves having to switch onto these bigs. And so you've got a guard in Makai Ashton-Langford there on Mutz and just stays in front, takes that one right in the chest.
Your Earl Grant, offensively, we heard from him, but what's your message about offense?
Well, it's probably what it's been all year. I mean, they've moved the ball nicely. I think shot selection, nice when you can bank them in. I think shot selection has been good. And, you know, the turnovers, the points off of turnovers, at least early in that first half, breathed some life into that offense.
I asked him earlier today about their shooting woes. He said it's not so much about shooting in general, it's just about the quality of shots. About the looks that they're getting, not the best. Makai Ashton-Langford driving the lane, and he picks up a foul. That's on Hunter Couture. So he goes end to end with a vengeance.
You know, we talked about BC's shooting struggle has been a real struggle for Virginia Tech. Long rebound, Makai Ashton-Langford, who's played really well tonight. It's been one of his better games he's played so far this year in a battle against a very good Virginia Tech backcourt.
That's his 8th point. Good news for BC is this is the type of game they wanted.
It really is.
They felt like they were going to get it because this is, you mentioned it earlier, it's kind of a quirky game for a lot of teams. December 21st, December 20th, you have a 10-day break. You know what's in front of you. Players are going home after this one. Mentally, it's different, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Couture down the lane. Mazzilli, the industrious class, and a foul. That's on Prince Aligbe, his first.
Oh, and it's been a struggle for Hunter Couture, and they got to figure out a way to get him going. You think a layup could maybe do that, but once again, that front court of Virginia Tech coming up on the spot. And you make the point about, you know, Earl Grant in his approach to this game. Priority one was taking Virginia Tech off the three-point line. They could not allow Virginia Tech to come in here and make perimeter shots, and they have done a really nice job of that. Big misses.
Huge. Still a 1-point lead for the Hokies. At the foul line, usually pretty good at 73%. Ashton-Langford knifing through with a pretty lay-in. Eagles grab the lead. First lead is 18:56 of the first half. And a turnover against Virginia Tech.
We've talked about how physical BC's been defensively. These are physical drivers. I mean, he gets a nice angle here and then uses that. He's long, you know, he's about 6'3", he's got good length. Nice little artistic finish off the glass there.
Steal by Justin Mutz, sloppy pass by Langford, and the lay-in by Mutz, the cerebral Mutz. Mike Young calls him the best defender he's ever coached. Do you see why?
I do. He does it all. He's really a terrific basketball player.
Madsen to Devin McGlockton. Leads ACC bench players with 7 points and 5 rebounds coming off the pine. Makai Ashton-Langford's heating up. He has 13. He leads all scorers.
Again, a physical drive. I'm surprised there wasn't a call. I mean, there had to be something there, either a block or charge.
Backdoor Pedulla. How about that pass? And Matt Potter calls a foul on Hunter Couture, but Makai Ashton-Langford taking over.
A nice little guard battle here setting up. A little kiss off the glass, high off the glass.
Geico has been offering savings for over 85 years. That's longer than a buffalo wing's been around. Lips are burning.
Geico. Over 85 years of savings and service.
Yeah. Sure. No.
There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. With America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry in to get our best deals of the season. Get in and get away. Lease a 2023 Tucson for just $259 a month. Or get 0% APR plus $500 bonus cash. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
It's bow time.
This holiday season, put a bow on it with a big bow box for your family, friends, and neighbors. Because nothing says seasonings greetings like boldly seasoned chicken, fixins, and biscuits. Tonight, order a big bow box and spend less time in the kitchen.
It's bow time.
Oh, hey there, darling, let me count on you. The road is long and I'm scared what I might find. I'll be safe with you by my side. Ain't nothing out there can take it stride. I know you hold me up so I can fly.
Come on, try a tiny handful.
Not doing that.
They are megabytes, bigger goldfish, bigger flavor. Do it for Bobby.
For Bobby.
Tiny high five.
Wow.
Mega size, mega flavor.
It's the NBA on Christmas Day. I'ma take my shot and make a fade away. Stacking up these wins like I'm LBJ. Hey, it's the NBA on Christmas Day. Sitting courtside, I feel like I might call a play. I sit with some bites like honest to be honest. You know I'm getting money till the buzzer, they gon' count it.
It's NBA Christmas Day. 5-star studded matchups all day long, beginning at noon on.
This is the best that Makai Ashton-Langford has played so far this year. A guy who has battled a foot injury. He's winning his matchup tonight against Sean Pedulla. He's 5 of 8 from the floor, 13 points. And it's been his physicality. I thought it started with his defense, on the ball, getting after Pedulla. And so far in this second half, John, he's really driven it and taken it right at Pedulla.
No, you're right. Clearly his best game thus far, as the Eagles have made 5 of 7 shots to start the second half. Langford, Makai's brother, the step back. You like that idea?
The step back?
Used to make those routinely.
I also missed a lot of them, too.
Gotta dig into your Army tape. Does it exist? Mutz somehow works out of a triple team and he hits.
Not much you can do with that. He is really tough.
So comfortable. It's savvy. Devin McGlockton the baseline. Zachary First appearance of the second half. Langford cut off by Mutz with 4 to shoot. McGlockton's going to have to hoist it. He does. Zachary runs it down for Langford. And out of bounds, says Roger Ayers. So an empty possession, but they scoop up the loose ball rebound. It's more physical, isn't it?
It is. It's been physical all night. They've let both these teams play, and just the poise inside from Justin Mutz. That the offensive side of the game has been the biggest development of Justin Mutz in his time at Virginia Tech. He was always an activity guy, a defensive guy. He's become much more skilled on the offensive end in his time there.
Boy, the physicality continues. Maddox misses the bunny. Stays on this end.
Well, it was 2-on-4 underneath there. If you're BC, you've got to come away with that.
Rebounding is tied at 24. 13 offensive rebounds for the Eagles, a season best. Pedulla. That's a shot he usually hits. Prince League Bay. Good idea, but off the mark. League Bay played in high school with Chet Holmgren and Jalen Suggs in Minneapolis. Oh, how about that club? Kid tries to skip it, punched out of bounds. Hey, we have a little gift for you starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Christmas morning. You can celebrate the day and the holiday season with the ACC mascots. It all starts at 7 and runs every hour through 2 o'clock. Just our way of saying thanks to you, our viewers. Do not know what the mascots will be performing, but it is worth a watch. Guaranteed entertainment. Maddox down the lane and cannot convert on the lay-in. They're doing the hard part.
Oh, it's missed layups. Hunter Couture had one earlier. Another missed layup there. Nice pass.
Yes, beautiful to McGlockton.
McGlockton's giving them good minutes. Just playing off, doing his job. Good roll to the basket, hard roll there. Not defended well by Virginia Tech.
He's a former football player. Hasn't played much basketball.
Well, and it's just, obviously Darius Maddox just passes him off. Doesn't think that they're going to throw the ball to McGlockton. Wide open roll to the front of the rim.
Elijah Poti lost his footing at half court. Some strange things happen to Virginia Tech when they play here, including last year when they fell to BC. 68-63 was a foul play game for the Hokies.
Seen a lot of uncharacteristic turnovers tonight from Virginia Tech, a team that is as good as anybody nationally and not turning it over. And credit BC's defense has been incredibly disruptive. It started with the point of attack on the basketball.
They've already equaled their season average of 9 turnovers. Double team on Zachary Pena, cerebral. That was very special by C.J. Pena.
And again, an outstanding roll to the front of the rim, and he showed his hands. Was an active receiver.
And another steal. Here come the Eagles with Makai, Ashton-Langford, and the lay-in. And one opportunity for Makai, Ashton-Langford. The Eagles have built their largest lead.
Really good execution, and defensively not good again. I mean, guys attached on the other side of the ball on the weak side. And then these turnovers leading to runouts. And how about Makai Ashton-Langford? He's done a nice job in the half court, but it's really been these transition opportunities off of turnovers that have really gotten him some daylight.
As he completes the three-point play.
Starts with taking better care of the ball if you're Virginia Tech. I I mean, they have been incredibly sloppy.
For a team that's so connected usually. Foul on Jaden Zachary. Some soul-searching time for Sean Pedulla and the Hokies. And BC leads by 4.
Welcome to the neighborhood. Now, did you know that Geico could help with your homeowner's insurance?
Cookies.
Oh, it's my mum's secret recipe.
Is there a little nutmeg in there?
It's a secret.
Is it cinnamon?
It's my mum's secret recipe.
Geico.
There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. With America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry in to get our best deals of the season. Get in and get away. Lease a 2023 Santa Fe for just $259 a month or get 0% APR plus $1,750 bonus cash. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
With Daisy sour cream, every bite gets better. Every dollop, every squeeze, every moment together. Pop it off, pick it up. You can never get enough when you do a dollar for Daisy. Good food tastes better with a dollar for Daisy. Do a dollar, do a dollar, yeah. Everything tastes better with a dollar for Daisy.
This is the reason for the season. And this, and this, and this. This is a time for joy. So forget the compromise. Because at HomeGoods, you can spend less and find all your heart desires on every shelf all season long. There are more gifts to give, more decor to deck the halls, and more to make you the host with the most again and again. Because your favorite things about this season don't cost a fortune. They're found. HomeGoods. Go finding.
Block out frizz in 98% humidity with new Nexus Ultralight Smooth with almond protein and jasmine flower. Our breakthrough system creates an invisible barrier to block out frizz weightlessly. Nexus, see the science.
Everyone is ready for Monday Night Football.
That's what I'm freaking talking about.
The Chargers square off against the Colts.
Hey, you. It's that time of year again.
Football, baby!
When it's okay to get a little carried away for football. To feel all the Week 18 feels for football. It's okay to do this, or even that.
Eagles. I don't know what that is.
And it's definitely okay to get wild on Wild Card Monday. So if you want to waddle, sauce, chase, and cheese, it's all okay. Why? Because this is playoff season.
Not only is Hokies senior, Justin Muntz, one of the best players in the ACC. We know that. This guy, James Carnick, played like that last year. Carnick had 26 points. Makai Ashton-Langford had 18. They combined for 44 as the Eagles beat Virginia Tech 68-63. And they got them in foul trouble. And to use one of your favorite words, they mucked up the game.
They did. And they've done the same here tonight. And you know, you could tell that Mike Young was a little bit irritated with how physical this game was in the first half. The reality is, this is it. This is the way this game is going to be played. You've got to adjust. And that guy right there, Sean Pedulla, has got to step up. It starts with him. You know, they have 10 turnovers, Virginia Tech. They average 9 on the year. Pedulla has 4 turnovers tonight. Very uncharacteristic. And it's been because these Boston College guards have harassed him.
But Devin McGlockton is having his way in the post, Chris. They're going to make an adjustment down there because he has 6 second half points. BC seeming to have the answer throughout the first 9 minutes of the second half. Muntz trying to back in on McGlockton. And a giveaway. Here comes DeMar Langford. Mason Madsen played last year at Cincinnati. CJ Pena, good pass again. It's one McGlockton needs to hit. And it will be Virginia Tech ball, but you love the pass.
It's a big miss, but again, McGlockton, Johnny on the spot. He's just found open space. You know, the help up there by Mutz, not good. There's no rotation. McGlockton wide open again, and that's got to be finished. A game like this, you want to knock off a top 25 team. That's a bad miss.
Mutz saw McGlockton too strong off the glass. Poteet, and he misses badly. BC thriving off contact. Double on DeMar Langford. McGlockton to the cutting Langford, another tough miss. Pedulla, the crossover to Couture. That's his 200th career three-pointer and his first of the night.
And the first rhythm shot he's had. You know, they are very good at finding Hunter Couture for threes in transition. A nice initial move there to break free by Pedulla and a good find across court.
Do you like the flash out double team? Zachary to Pena. Wow. CJ Pena, a rare show of power.
And that penetration is breaking down the defense and forcing help. And those bigs underneath just playing off the penetration.
Yeah, the Eagles' dribble drive has been effective. Mutz throws the ball away. Don't see that often. 12 turnovers for the Hokies.
It was just that screen roll game, and these guards have been able to get in the paint. You just lose track of these bigs. You know, three Virginia Tech guys going to Zachary, and then you got two big guys barking at each other.
Is this the same BC team that lost to UNH in Maine? Turnovers 12 for Virginia Tech. Season high 14 against Minnesota in the ACC Big Ten Challenge. And every game plan you have against Virginia Tech, they're careful with the ball. They always know how to make the second, third, and right pass. Not so much tonight. Pedulla to the bench for Mike Young. MJ Collins checks in, a guy they're very high on. Collins averaging 3.7 points, 17 assists, 4 turnovers, passing the post. Another high percentage shot missed.
And more contact. They're just letting go.
Yeah, that was a good observation on your part. You have to adjust to that. Mutz. Here come the Eagles. Play through the contact. Zachary, and he's quick, and he hits off the glass. He was tenacious.
It's a physical drive.
Only has 4, didn't start. Maddox baseline, punched out by DeMar Langford. So the Eagles are feeling it, Chris.
It starts with dribble penetration. There's the drop off there. And then he had to finish on the next possession. BC up 4. Can they get it done?
We did it, Wilbur! Huzzah! Why do you get the armrest?
Why shouldn't I?
If you're on a flight, you need to share the armrest. And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
I didn't get peanuts.
Oh, well. Did you know one of Nissan's EVs survived the North Pole? And one can go 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. And they're all emission-free. But don't get an EV for the E. Get it because it pins you to your seat. Sparks your imagination and takes your breath away. Nissan EVs aren't just electric. They electrify you.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. Treatment helped me come to terms with the issues in my life that caused me to use drugs. My friends and family made a huge difference in my recovery. I never gave up. I found my path, and I kept walking it. Find the path that works for you. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
Change is coming. Feels like a change is coming.
Hey, you. It's that time of year again. When it's okay to get a little carried away for football. Why? Because this is playoff season.
Makai Ashton-Langford leads the Eagles with 16, Chris, but McGlockton's been terrific.
Yeah, he's been an activity guy. He's played off. He's done a nice job around the basket.
Couture for three. Moments ago, his first three of the game. Pedulla keeps the possession alive. Here comes Mutz. And a hop, skip, and a jump.
But
he is a load.
He made himself thin by keeping the ball high, and a nice job by Pedulla securing the offensive rebound amongst the trees, buying another possession.
Both teams matching with 13 offensive rebounds. This after 2 by BC on Wednesday night. McGlockton rolling, and he draws contact.
It's that screen roll on the open side. McGlockton just doing a nice job playing off. And then this off the offensive rebound by Pedulla. His job just kind of fighting his way through the turnstile. And there's that open side where McGlockton just rolls hard. And nice job by the former tight end.
Former tight end. So Lynn Kidd out after a foul on Kidd moments ago. The Clemson transfer replaced by the Wright State transfer, Grant Basile, who's been quiet.
He has been quiet. It's a good point.
BC less than 70% from the line. They trailed by 5 at the half. End off to Couture. Oh, that was feisty. Hunter Couture.
Now he can be quiet and then explode. I mean, he's that type of a scorer.
McGlockton rolling
Same
to the rim.
set.
They don't have an answer right there.
Well, it's the same set, and just on the other side of the floor. It's that open win ball screen.
He had a string of 10 or more points in 6 straight games, snapped the last 2. Now he's up to 12. And the steal by BC. Mutz crying for contact, didn't get it. Backdoor Pena, the reverse. BC making a conscious effort to get the ball in the paint.
Well, this is how they play. I mean, they play inside out, and they have gone after Virginia Tech on the interior. These turnovers have been crushing for Virginia Tech. Plays in transition.
We love our new home.
There's so much space.
But we have ants.
Expired. Expired. Expired.
It's a lot of house. I hope you can keep it clean.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Everyone is ready for Monday Night Football.
Let's go out here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We do.
Because 'tis the season for football joy.
That's what I'm freaking talking about.
Can Herbert and the Chargers spread some festive cheer?
Boom, baby. Boom.
Or will the Colts spoil their holiday plans?
We want it more. We need it more. And need more to us.
The Chargers square off against the Colts.
Hey, you. It's that time of year again.
Football, baby!
When it's okay to get a little carried away for football. To feel all the Week 18 feels for football. It's okay to do this, or even that.
I don't know what that is.
And it's definitely okay to get wild on Wild Card Monday. So if you want to waddle, sauce, chase, and cheese, it's all okay. Why? Because this is playoff season.
Cheez-It Snap. So good we may run out of cheese.
Welcome to Allstate, where the safer you drive, the more you save.
Like a glove. Get this party started!
Tonight.
I'm hosting my family for the first time.
You're hosting Christmas Eve?
Hosting? You? Yeah, hosting.
VH1 is gifting you a wildly original holiday movie. Forget about Christmas.
Think of us like your Guido godmothers.
Your fairy godmother.
With a lineup of stars ready to wreck the hall.
What's poppin', fam?
Nick? You can't get this one pregnant, Nick. Not this one.
Forget about Christmas. Premieres tonight at 8. Part of VH1's Naughty or Nice.
And we're down we go. Oh, baby.
Acqua di Gio, Eau de Toilette, and the new Eau de Parfum, Giorgio Armani. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
So BC and Virginia Tech in a dogfight. Justin Mutz voicing his opposition to Mike Potter, and they've had trouble with that.
Well, they're begging for calls, Virginia Tech. And the reality is you got 6.5 minutes here. You're down 5. Like, the game is the game, and you have to adjust to it. And it's been an inside fight. You know, Earl Grant, their game plan has been outstanding. I mean, they wanted to make this like an old Mike Tyson. We're in the body here. And there have been a lot of body blows in that paint that BC has delivered to Virginia Tech, and they've been begging for calls. And, you know, this is a big spot here. Like, you got to step up.
Mutz has had an excellent offensive game with 16 points, 8 of 14 from the field. Eagles almost coming away with another one. Here's Grant Mazzilli, and the 3 for Darius Maddox off the line. Chased down by Ashton-Langford.
And I'm surprised a little bit by that shot out of a timeout. Darius Maddox, 3 from the corner. Again, just disruptive. BC's defense, very disruptive, taking Virginia Tech out of what they want.
Good word for the night. Disruptive. The turnovers telling the story with Virginia Tech, 1 shy of their season high. Langford in the waning seconds of the shot clock, but another possession.
And offensive rebounds have extended possessions.
Malik Bay. Zachary the back down. McGlockton, oh, he's been huge in the second half. Devin McGlockton has 14 points. Virginia Tech riding a 2-minute plus scoring drought. Eagles a 6-0 run. Largest lead of the game. Couture ran into the defender, but a foul. Couture's down. Ran into Devin McGlockton at the block. That's the third on McGlockton. What do you think?
I think it's a block, and I think he came down really, really hard.
Yeah, that grimace says it all. As Couture remains down.
I mean, this has been a game that you can't play in a tuxedo. I mean, you had to come in your fatigues for this game here tonight, and that play right there typifies what type of a game this has been. It was a hard drive by Hunter Couture, who has not played his best game here tonight. And he gets under him. That's a tough play. And he came down really hard.
And Couture held the 5 to hit his 200th career three-pointer. Anxious moments for Mike Young. You see on the other hand, energy in the second half, composure in the second half, passing the ball well around the perimeter and then going inside.
The other thing, too, Earl Grant's played a lot of guys tonight.
Yes.
Like, he's been able to go to his bench, which has, I think, provided the ability to have more energy late in this game, you know, to continue to be physical in this game. But Earl Grant in a defensive stance.
24 bench points for the Eagles, just 1 for the Hokies. Pedulla, sloppy pass, Mutz picks it off. What a block by Makai Ashton-Langford. Holy cow. Where did that come from? Eagles tightening up on both ends of the floor. McGlockton feeling it.
Nobody came to help. I mean, he's got about 7 inches on Sean Pedulla. You've got to come over and get the ball out of his hands. Nobody came to help.
Get this, McGlockton has 13 points in the last 9 minutes. Maddox answers with a 3 and a big-time shot by Darius Maddox, a guy familiar with big-time shots. And a timeout. 2 remaining for the Hokies. 3 for BC, but Devin McGlockton.
This is what I'm talking about. I mean, he's got the matchup here, and everybody on Virginia Tech just watching him back Sean Pedulla down. Devin McGlockton having himself a night.
We did it, Wilbur! Huzzah! Why do you get the armrest? Why shouldn't I?
If you're on a flight, you need to share the armrest. And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
I didn't get peanuts.
Oh, well.
I was named the first lady of country music.
So good to see y'all. I just love singing with y'all.
She's had 15 solo #1 hits in the last 7 years.
Need everyone to give Miss Winnett her room.
These are really nice people. The whole world falls in love with Tammy Wynette.
I'll always be a country girl.
Can't stop her. She's not the stopping kind. That's her beauty.
I'm gonna give you my best.
I hope you like it.
Stand by your man.
There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the Hyundai you've always wanted. With America's best warranty and up to 3 years complimentary maintenance. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry in to get our best deals of the season. Get in and get away. Lease a 2023 Tucson for just $259 a month or get 0% APR plus $500 bonus cash. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
It's the NBA on Christmas Day. See the first set, I feel like I might call it play.
It's NBA Christmas Day. 5-star studded matchups all day long, beginning at noon on ESPN and ABC.
Holiday treats are snow, laughing matter. Get it? Snow.
It's an Aldi thing.
Ah, humbug.
My signal is totally ghosting me.
Tis the season to switch to Verizon.
This holiday season, Verizon gives you the new iPhone 14 Pro, plus Apple Watch SE, iPad, and Beats Fit Pro, all on us. And unlimited plans for everyone start at just $35 a line. Verizon.
We're headed to the playground.
Yeah, we're going to the playground.
Have fun.
Just like that.
You think I've never been to the playground?
Shop Best Buy and experience the magic of giving the perfect gift.
Devin McGlockton has 6 inches and 40 pounds on Sean Pedulla. Not to mention, McGlockton has 16 points in a game. If we were in a pickup game, you would come over if you're Justin Mutz. Somebody would come over to help Pedulla because that's a bucket. I mean, that's an automatic bucket. You know, obviously you're coming in with a game plan of not doubling, but at this point, somebody's got to come over. There's just no sense of urgency on the part of Virginia Tech.
In the second half, numbers magnified for McGlockton, the redshirt freshman from Cumming, Georgia. He had 20 against Nebraska in late November. Eagles trailed 30-25 at halftime. Aligbe, the elbow jumper. Ashton-Langford goes over the top and he pays for it. We've seen some amazing fans across the ACC, and now he needs your help. This winter, ACC Network wants to experience each sport from your perspective. So snap a pic or take a video, tag it with the hashtag AllTheDevotion, and post it to your social. You just might see it on ACCN. All right, 2-possession game. Chris Pedulla, what do you make
This is
in
a
the
big
last 3
possession.
minutes?
This is a big possession here. Out of the timeout. Just another cough up almost. Wow.
And there's your throwaway. My goodness. Uncharacteristic sloppiness for the Hokies.
Well, and we've been saying uncharacteristic all game. I mean, it's been characteristic in this game. I mean, they are just flustered. And BC, you know, their closeouts, their rotations have been so energized here tonight.
There's your 14th, tying their season worst. Aligbe overzealous with the 3. Here come the Hokies. Pedulla, the dump off to Mutz. Look out, he's Mr. Baseline.
Finally, something easy. Every possession, particularly in the half court, has been an adventure for Virginia Tech.
18 for Justin Mutz. Almost a steal. It's BC ball. Good hustle, though, by MJ Collins.
Like you said, I mean, he's really good along the baseline. A nice little drop off there for Pedulla. You know, it's a 2-possession game. It's a 4-point game. It doesn't really feel that way.
Right. No, it's been what the doctor ordered for Earl Grant in terms of his game plan. Said, we're going to have success in the ACC if we hold teams. His number was 67 points. You hold them to 67 or below, he thinks they got a chance to win. Because he knows his offense is inconsistent. Jaden Zachary. Too hard off the glass. Eagles getting tight. A foul in the backcourt. What happened there?
It was just a wild shot. and fortunately, you're not in the 1-on-1. But, you know, again, it gets that back to that point of about physical drives. I mean, Zachary got to his spot.
Third foul on Jaden Zachary. Been held to 4 points. He does have 4 assists. Ashton-Langford on Pedulla, who takes it. And the miss. McGlockton, the board. And it's going BC's way. Devin McGlockton. His 4th rebound. Eagles shooting 41%. The Hokies at 42%. Virginia Tech has missed 11 threes. BC has missed 16. What are you looking for on this possession for BC? That guy, McGlockton to Pena, but the pin job by Mutz. How about that defense? My goodness. Darius Maddox to Pedulla. Down the lane. And contact. What a drive by Sean Pedulla.
He is fearless. And it starts with the block. Justin Mutz comes from behind the play to pin this thing up against the glass. What a good reaction without fouling. And then the last two possessions, you got a layup on the previous possession that Pedulla missed off a high ball screen. And then Pedulla to his left hand. What a tough finish that was.
The gritty Sean Pedulla. That's why moments like those, you chose him as your 12-game MVP in the ACC. Long way to go. 1 point BC lead. Under 90 seconds to play in regulation. Langford tied up. Pena. Butts. Again, the centerpiece. Zachary under 4 to shoot. McGlockton can't answer. Basile with a rebound.
2 consecutive outstanding defensive possessions from Virginia Tech.
And they also have an 8-0 run. BC held a 9-point lead. That was with 4:19 to play. Pedulla. Wide open 3. Grant Basile. He got it. My, oh my. It's Blacksburg Northeast. This place erupts. And a timeout, Boston College. The Hokies travel well, don't they?
Sean Pedulla on the last 3 possessions. And that layup he missed set up the last 2 because he made the end one on the last one, and then he drags the defense with him off of that ball screen. And what a big-time shot on a quiet night from Grant Basile.
We love our new home.
There's so much space.
But we have ants.
Expired. Expired. Expired.
It's a lot of house. I hope you can keep it clean.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Who says you can't afford a holiday like this? New gifts are always arriving, so there's still time to gift to the max.
BC is constantly afflicted with scoring droughts. It's 337 Chris Pedulla for them, but a gritty comeback by Virginia Tech. You defined it as a conference game.
Well, look, this is an old team. These guys are winners. And, you know, look, you get these games right before break. You come on the road, not a great crowd in here. It's mostly Virginia Tech, frankly. And a team that, look, let's be honest, Virginia Tech, you assume they're going to beat. It's been a tough year for Boston College. And Virginia Tech was dead in the water. I mean, they've been flustered. The physicality has bothered them. They couldn't get anything going. And then Justin Mutz and Sean Pedulla stood up in the last 2 minutes. And they got a 2-point lead here and a lot of basketball to play. You know, I expect this open ball screen, wing ball screen, Jaden Zachary or Makai Ashton-Langford with the ball.
Ashton-Langford with the ball, chased by Maddox. He takes it down the lane, and he lays it in. Toughness with a capital T. Snaps their 340 scoring
Mike
drought.
Young has a timeout.
He does.
Deciding to let his team.
Pedulla eyes the clock. 2-second differential. Pedulla the crossover. He launches. And he misses. Maddox at the buzzer. 59-59. Bonus ball in Chestnut Hill. Makai Ashton-Langford sends it to overtime with a money shot, but the misses by Virginia Tech on the other end.
Well, nice adjustment by Boston. They made the adjustment to that high pick and roll. But, going into this overtime, obviously Virginia Tech's established a little bit of momentum here. I think if you're Earl Grant, BC, you got to get off to a good start. Couple good early possessions in this overtime.
An 11-2 run to close it out for Virginia Tech and send it in overtime after they trailed by 9 with 4:19 remaining. And they win the tip. Basile, another three. He's off the mark. Rebound, C.J. Pena.
And interesting, out of the timeout, start the overtime, a little pin down by Pedulla to get Basile a three.
It's been problematic from distance for both teams. Hokies 5 for 18, BC 2 for 18. But here's McGlockton. Rare misfire for him in the second half. Sean Pedulla skips it. Basile loves that spot. And a foul. That's on Sean Pedulla.
The space with Hunter Couture, and it's important to remember he's not on the floor after that collision he had. The spacing is different, or at least the threat of that shot off of that high ball screen. Normally Pedulla's coming off there and he's firing cross court to Hunter Couture.
A good observation without Couture. One of your sharpshooters, and a miss by Makai Ashton-Langford after the third foul on Sean Pedulla. There's Couture nursing an elbow injury. He went down hard. Mutz trying to back in on McGlockton. Nice move again. And the putback by Basile, but the board by Jaden Zachary. Pena, Langford, and Ashton-Langford. The Eagles backcourt with Zachary. Nice spin move by Ashton-Langford. Darius Maddox ties it up. Eagles keep it alive.
Probably got fouled.
Contact throughout the game, if you're just joining us, as Earl Grant. Theatrical on the far sideline. McGlockton with two in the post. He's feasting down low, Chris.
He is. He's just been an active receiver, playing off guys.
Pedulla, left hand. Man.
Plays a lot bigger than his size. They list him at 6'1". He's probably closer to 6 feet. Plays a lot bigger than his size. How about the shift to the left hand to finish?
Feathery touch off the glass. DeMar Langford out of Worcester, Mass. Spin and good. He's been quiet, but that's a big-time shot.
When those guards have gotten 2 feet in the paint, they have really done work.
Low by Pedulla. And another missed layup. Multiple missed layups in the ball game for the Hokies. Under 2 minutes in overtime. Second overtime game for BC. Langford again. No, McGlockton got disrupted by Justin Mutz. Major contact. Here comes Maddox as Ashton-Langford collided with Basile in the post. MJ Collins the air ball, and Jaden Zachary has it. Sloppy on both ends.
Well, and there's carnage all over the floor. It's like the highway when you see those rubber scraps just strewn across the highway. It's like, where did they come from? There's bodies all over the place. I mean, I thought they missed a foul on the other end.
They did.
Mutz following the play up. It was probably a foul on this end.
And Earl Grant wants a timeout. BC with a 2-point lead, trying to spring an upset.
Rubber tires on the highway here at Chestnut Hill.
We did it, Wilbur! Huzzah! Why do you get the armrest?
Why shouldn't I?
If you're on a flight, you need to share the armrest. And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
I didn't get peanuts.
Oh, well.
So there's a lot of contact on the floor as Chris Pedulla says carnage. Langford, was he fouled?
I mean, that's a foul. That is coming over, the definition of coming over someone's back. And Earl Grant went sprinting down the sideline to kindly ask the official why there was a no call.
Don't forget, coming up next, we'll take you to Tallahassee. It's the Seminoles at Notre Dame. The final game before the holiday break for these two clubs. Jay Alter and Mark Adams will have you from Tallahassee. First things first, he's Chris Pedulla. I'm John Pedulla, Russ Kent, Mike Baker, our director, and a terrific crew. Happy holidays, everybody. And there's some pensive moments from TJ Bickerstaff and some festive fans at County Forum. They've been entertained. Hasn't been pretty at times, but you don't get those points in ACC play. As advertised, a grinder. There's your summary. Possession towards BC. 2 timeouts remaining for both teams. Devin McGlockton is playing with 4 fouls.
It's a big possession. Make this a 2-possession game with a little over a minute left.
McGlockton flashes out, finds Jaden Zachary. Kickball.
They've gone to that a lot tonight. Zachary in the post on Pedulla.
One thing about the officiating crew of Roger Ayers, Matt Potter, and Brian O'Connell, they've been consistent, haven't they?
Well, consistent in allowing this to be a physical game.
Right.
No question about it. Both sides.
Yeah. Langford headmans a pass. Good catch by the former high school tight end McGlockton. As we're under a minute remaining in OT. Ashton-Langford from the elbow. Rebound McGlockton.
Grant Basile trying to tip that out. You can go up there with 2 hands and grab it. Possession is key.
There's 5 to shoot. Langford cut off. League There's a deep 3, and he hit it! Are you kidding me? Makai, Ashton-Langford. Superb. Pedulla knifing through the defense. Celebrated a bit too much, perhaps. Mike Young, timeout. We'll keep it here as Ashton-Langford has a season-high 21 points.
17 offensive rebounds, and Mike Young mentioned this at the half. They had 7 offensive rebounds at the half, and look at Grant Basile. He's just trying to tip it out. You got to grab it, man. We need possession of the basketball. You afford a team another possession. And look, it leads to a bit of a prayer for Makai Ashton-Langford, but you got to get possession there. 17 offensive rebounds for BC, and it just, speaks to their effort and how physical they have been in and around the paint.
And that was preached in the last couple days in practice because they only had 2 offensive rebounds against Stonehill in a 63-56 win. Now a 3-point advantage, timeout. There's Ashton-Langford's line. He's been fantastic. And take us through both huddles. Where are you going here on both sides?
Well, you have to foul if you're Virginia Tech. But, it's one of those where, and Virginia Tech's not a pressing team. It's not necessarily what they do, but it's one of those where you're okay getting the ball in bounds. Maybe you try to throw a trap on there, you induce a steal, and then you do have to lay a foul on. And BC is not a good free throw shooting team. Although Jaden Zachary and Makai Ashton-Langford are by far their best free throw shooters.
And for those who tune in, expecting to see Notre Dame at Florida State, that game will start on ACC and Extra. And we'll get right to it after our game, but first things first. This will be one of the signature wins in the short tenure of Earl Grant if the Eagles can hang on. 21st ranked Hokies inbounding the Langford brothers. DeMar gets it back from Makai and a foul.
And that's the guy you want to foul.
That's Sean Pedulla's fourth, Chris. Eagles at the foul line. Dicey all year. 67%.
Well, DeMar Langford Jr.'s 58%. So you got, if you're Virginia Tech, you didn't get a steal, but you got what you wanted. You got a sub 60% free throw shooter at the line.
Four-point BC lead. Money shot by DeMar Langford. They're 6 of 8 from the line. Langford brothers combining for 28 of their 67 points. How about the Hokies played in their last 3 meetings against BC? Wow. All losses and 2 huge shots by DeMar Langford. 5-point BC lead. Much to inbound.
And a nice pickup here, just forcing them to take time.
Pedulla trapped. Much. Maddox. Rebound tipped on the baseline. Maddox gets it back. He throws the ball away. He got flustered. And the Eagles can smell it with 10.9 remaining. 15 turnover by Virginia Tech, the most they've had all year.
And a really good decision. Zone press there. It forced Virginia Tech to really stand up and take a lot of time off to the point where they needed a 3 at the end of that possession and threw another one away. Turnovers and Boston College offensive rebounds have killed Virginia Tech.
Inbound by DeMar Langford, chased down by Matson. And Brian O'Connell calls a foul. He's got Darius Maddox. So the Eagles will go to the line with 8.7 seconds left at overtime. And the small crowd, boisterous, as you mentioned, many of them Virginia Tech fans, but could be a stunner.
Well, it's a gritty win. You know, I have a lot of respect for the way Boston College approached this game. You know, it's a team that has struggled offensively all year, but they manufactured stuff for themselves here tonight.
Just saw they haven't been a ranked opponent since January 2020. And the scoop by Basili. Now it's a 3-point game, 1.8 remaining. Timeout, Hokies.
Even that was an adventure.
I was going to say, it almost got away from Mutz. Slipped off his fingertips. I think it's going to be that type of year this year in the ACC, though, Chris. Crazy results.
Yeah, there's no team. You know, like last year, it was kind of Duke for most of the year, and then Carolina had its run at the, last month of the season. I'm with you, John. I think it's just going to be that kind of a year.
Wake Forest beat Duke last night. You saw Pitt hang on to beat Syracuse.
Miami beating Virginia.
Miami beating Virginia by 2. That was a gritty win for Jim Laranaga's squad. DeMar Langford to inbound. Finding Jaden Zachary as he secures it. And Zachary is fouled. Eagles can begin the celebration. Less than a second away from their first win against a ranked opponent in almost 3 years. And when Earl Grant came here, his mantra, gritty, not pretty. Yeah. Put an exclamation point on this game with that line.
Well, there's no doubt about that. This game has been gritty, and it was not pretty. But fun.
It was. It was a lot of fun to have you next to me. John Camden will check in. First action for him. He's been injury plagued. Memphis transfer replaces Sean Pedulla. Just fouled out. So the Eagles with a 4-point lead. Don't forget Notre Dame at Florida State coming up. That's all she wrote. BC, a stunner in Chestnut Hill. Earl Grant, signature win for him, and the Eagles have won by 5. Your final take, Chris Pedulla.
It's a big win. They earned this. They really did. And